Minner controls the paint for Jesse McMillan's ball club. For the Eagles, starting lineup goes Cade Cunningham, junior guard. Moses Moody, 6'5", junior guard. Ryan Nimard, 5'10", freshman. Precious Achua, 6'9", senior. And on the back line, got the big 7'1", senior. That's Balsa Koprivica, who signed with Florida State. All right, tip in the air, and it's won by the Eagles, wearing the gray with purple numerals.
Norcross coming out in a 1-3-1 zone defense.
Achua shoots for three, missed it in the corner. Rebound taken down by Norcross. Brandon Boston wears number 11. Pass goes into the paint. Sturdivant. Turnaround, Mohammed shot it short, and it's deflected at the rim and taken down by Precious Achua. Over to Moody. Jumper for three, no good. Achua, number 11 in the ESPN 100. Talk more about him throughout the telecast. Here's a shot swatted. Moody had it blocked. And you can see the Eagles run the floor so well. Slamming it through is Achua.
Boy, Achua with great jets just now in elevation for the dunk to start the ball game.
2-0. Montverde takes the lead. Defending national champions, won the Dix National Championship last season. Also national champions in 13, 14, and 15. Wide open in the corner is Moody. Drives for a 12-footer, missed it. Tipped up, it won't go. Cleared off by Caleb Murphy. Sturdivant down the lane, loses the ball, but it's poked out of bounds.
Boy, Achua really running the floor, getting up and getting a good dunk elevation. Boy, good quickness and good hops.
Yeah, you got to get back with this team, no question about it, defensively.
Early on, it looks like both teams really would like to run.
Using a shot clock in this game, 15 on it. Boston missed it, tips it up and in on a little volleyball tip. So Brandon Boston, 15th in the ESPN 60, tips it up and good. And he's got the who's who list of offers, including Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and Ohio State. Moody works it around Nimard. Left side to McCade. Left side three, good for Moses Moody.
Boy, an excellent ball moving by Montverde.
5-2. Montverde takes a 3-point lead on that three from Moody. Issa Muhammad. Here's Murphy. He'll try to square it. Misses with the three. Taken by Cade Cunningham. Achua drives, cut off, has the ball stolen in the corner.
Yeah, bad decision. Drove right into a double team.
Sturdivant, stop and go. Over to Boston for three. Back iron, but a long rebound out to Martin and a reset for Norcross.
Boy, both teams full of a lot of energy right now. Might be rushing shots just a little bit.
Early juice. Three right down the middle, and it's good for Kyle Sturdivant, signed at USC.
Nothing wrong with that one, that's for sure.
Ties the score at 5. Half-court press here. It's 1-3-1. Working the top of it is Brandon Boston. There's a three that's off from Cunningham. Loose ball. Great save by Nimard. Drive in, shot blocked. Muhammad with the defensive play. And look out, up ahead for the reverse slam is Boston.
And that time, Montverde got caught. Both guards down low, nobody back. Easy run and dunk for Boston.
Boston with 11 early, and Norcross takes a 2-point lead. Moore with the ball. 5-10 guard buries the three.
Well, that two-guard front for Montverde. One person out for Norcross. You have to hustle or get some help, or they're going to be open looks like that all evening.
And Ryan Nimard, class of 2022, brother starting point guard at Florida. Gives the Eagles the lead back. There's a jumper along the baseline. Boston missed the shot. Out and running. Montverde lean in, missed shot, loose ball rebound, and a stick back for Moody.
But Moody stuck with that. Got the ball knocked away, didn't give up on it, got it back, laid it in.
Norcross with the basketball, trailing by 3. Fake Mohammed puts up a tough fade from 15 and could not find the range. And here comes the Eagles quickly up the floor, and we'll get a blocking foul. And that'll put Moses Moody, who's very active early on, at the free throw line. Montverde taking a 10-7 lead with 3:17 to play in the opening quarter. Eagles up early. Boston sending it home for Norcross, and by the health plan. The benefits stack up with the health plan.
Well, a lot of energy being shown here early in the ball game, Travis. Both teams really wanting to get out and run, really haven't settled into a half-court really offense yet, but both teams really want to push the ball.
Norcross, you see Brandon Boston 4 points early, committing the foul before we went to break. And young guy at the line, Moses Moody, 19th in the ESPN 60 from Little Rock, Arkansas. Active early. He's got 5 points, 2 free throws, adds to his total. When you look up and down this Eagles roster, I mean, it is littered with Power
goodness.
5 offers. You look at, Moody's a guy that doesn't get a lot of mention, playing in the shadows of Cunningham and Achua, but he's got offers by almost the entire SEC, Oklahoma, and Baylor in the Big 12. He's got 7 points early. And the Eagles take a 5-point lead.
So Montverde really trying to push Norcross out to start the offense.
Here's an NBA range 3. Up and good for Boston.
Man, Boston said you can push me out if you want, but won't phase me.
Boston trying to keep Norcross in the game. He's got 7 of the Blue Devils' 10. Here's a backdoor lob, tipped, won't go. Omar Payne on that tip attempt. Let's go back and take a look at that Boston 3 and look where this came from.
Yes, way past NBA range.
Out on the Cancer Research Classic logo. In the corner, Whitehead for 3, missed it. Derek Whitehead is in the lineup. Cross pushes, driving in, and Sturdivant trying to draw contact. He drew contact, but not the whistle. Arlen Beverly also in as Montverde's gone to their bench. Here's Moody for 3, no good. Rebound collected in the corner by Jaden Herod. Scratch that Kyle Sturdivant.
Now, you mentioned contact. One thing I really like what the officials have done in all the games, they're letting them have some contact, letting them know what it's going to be like at the next level.
Boston misses on the turnaround. You're exactly right. 3rd game of the afternoon, and none of them have been foul fests. Here's a dump down low. Little baby jump hook up and good for Omar Payne. So, oh, by the way, he signed at Florida, coming off the bench.
Oh, jeez.
Kevin Boyle, you see him out there working his defensive unit. He's got himself a ball club. Here's a 3 in the corner. It's good for Isaac Martin. 14-13 on that 3. Norcross back to within 1.
And they're in the 2-3 zone. They started 1-3-1. They're in 2-3 now.
Turnaround jump shot from 15 is missed by Hustan. And they'll get it, keep it alive, and then Beverly knocks down the 3. So Beverly hits his first field goal of the game. Give the Eagles a 17-13 lead. Boston double team, lost the ball on the deck. To collect it is Moody. Sends it to Beverly. He's upright, and he hammers it home.
You got to protect the basketball. Be strong with it. There's going to be some bumping. There's going to be some contact, but you have to be strong with the basketball.
It's the 2nd turnover on Norcross so far in this game, but Montverde makes you pay. Here's a drive. That shot is swatted. Knocked out of there by Moody. Beverly up the floor, and he'll be fouled on the scoop attempt.
Yep, loose ball on the court. Montverde all over it. You know, and the thing you like about something like that, one of the guys recognizes that one of the other players is going to get it. I'm going to go ahead and take off, get ahead of the crowd, and get the lay-in.
Back iron off for Beverly. He's being recruited, offers thus far from Baylor and Michigan State.
Kevin Boyle should just start a university and suit up all of his players and play. The only thing that he really wouldn't have would be the big, strong, 260 guy inside, but everything else is in place.
Yvonne Eskridge is checked in for Norcross.
Again, Montverde really pressuring out front, trying to force Norcross away from the basket to run the offense.
Force Beverly or Boston give it up. Sturdivant has it with 3 to shoot. Throws it mid lane. You got to get it up there. And they do not get a shot away. So lost sight of the clock. And Montverde will take a 6-point lead at the end of the opening in this game thus far, but he'll get going.
That's the thing about playing against guys like this. If you relax or go to sleep on someone, they can come out and burn you really quick.
Boston inbound. He throws it deflected by Beverly. Taken by Sturdivant. Norcross started the second quarter, down by 6. $15 to shoot. Sturdivant cut off.
Boy, that aggressive defense by Montverde. In the passing lanes, pressure on the ball, everything you need.
Whitehead for 3, barely draws 10. And a loose ball, Whitehead saves it in, but Eskridge collects it and is bumped and fouled. First whistle of the game on the Eagles. Yeah, they're so long, too.
Yes.
You really have to shorten your passing lanes. Can't telegraph anything. Omar Payne called on the foul. Norcross 5 of 16, 31% from the floor to start the game. Looping shot missed by Boston. Boston's getting looks here. That's his 9th shot attempt he makes. Here's Achua, mid lane, and he will draw contact and be fouled.
Norcross in that half-court offense that they're running with the pressure that Montverde, a couple of things. You need to go backdoor some, and second, your cuts have to be really quick and sharp. If you loaf it all, those guys are going to get in the passing lane, and as you see there, right now Norcross really struggling to get anything going on that offensive end.
Free throw good for Precious Achua. Number 11 on the ESPN 100. And he hops the second one through. Hails from the Bronx, New York City. 8-point lead. Largest of the game for Montverde. Pull-up jumper from 15. Back iron missed by Sturdivant. Achua mid lane. Wants to run. Now he slows up. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade a wide body, 6'6". He's college ready in terms of his frame. Payne gets it to Achua, and he will flip it up and in.
Well, Montverde doing a nice job versus the zone, finding the seams and finding the open man.
10-point game, 23-13 now, largest lead. Norcross led early 7-5 at the 4:42 mark of the opening quarter. 3, and Norcross needed that one. Sturdivant knocks it in.
I would hate to have to depend on those going all evening, though. They're going to have to get something inside at some point.
Beautiful reverse layup for Harlan Beverly.
Well, give Omar Payne credit, too. He set a screen on that baseline to get Beverly that lane to get to the basket.
It's a right back lead, back to 9. 5:35. Ball stolen. Here's Beverly. Sails in. Two-handed slam for Beverly. And a timeout going to be taken by Norcross. So Harlan Beverly with 9 points to lead the way for the Eagles. Precious Achiuwa with a couple of buckets here in the second quarter, but here comes Beverly to the 10. Doctor for a simple breathing test and follow treatment advice. Montverde feeling good here, 11-point lead. Defense turning into offense for the Eagles.
Points, keeping the pressure up. It's full court. It's not really blistering pressure, but just enough to make Norcross work to get the ball up the floor.
Caleb Murphy running the point. Number 2. Works it to Jaden Harris. His drive along the baseline. Shot left short. We're going to get a whistle and a travel called on Achiuwa in the backcourt.
Yeah, one of the Norcross players cut in front of Achiuwa and just made him hesitate just long enough without putting the ball down to get the travel.
First turnover of the game on Montverde. Caleb Murphy. Norcross trying to find some offensive answers. Issa Muhammad. Throws it out to Harris. Jumper up good from the elbow, and that's Issa Muhammad. 6'9" senior. Got an impressive offer list. Clemson, Florida, Georgia Tech, and Iowa State. Scores his first bucket.
Norcross has not played any man, but they're back in the 1-3-1 zone now, so they've been switching the zone defenses up.
Lead is 9 and goes right back to double digits on the 3 from Beverly. He has not missed yet. 5 of 5, and he has a steal. Gives it up for the one-handed slam from Cade Cunningham.
Boy, Montverde plays so well together. The team defense has really been solid.
3 off the back iron, no good. Rebounding that Muhammad miss is Murphy. Sturvan drives and kicks. Gets it back, takes a 3, missed it. Mid-lane rebound, Muhammad. And the ball stolen. Back to the other end, lowering his shoulder, floating the shot is Cunningham. And we play on.
A lot of contact, no calls.
Murphy, floater, good off the window. And now Montverde will take a timeout. Kevin Boyle wants to talk it over, but another steal. Beverly, what a great quarter he's had.
Yeah, court awareness. You know, watching Montverde play right now, you can tell they've played a lot together. I mean, those guys know where the others are going to be. They're unselfish to get the basketball up.
Beverly's stat line, 12 points, 5 of 5 thus far in just 8 minutes. Let's take a look at his quarter thus far. What a great job he has done. Long range, distributing the basketball as well.
And he did not start the ball game. I tell you what, you have that kind of production coming in off your bench. Wow.
He's having fun.
And that's where Kevin Boyle's team, Montverde, will beat up a lot of teams. You know, the way they can run in 10, 11 guys and not lose a thing when they bring those guys in.
Yeah, I mean, you're so right. You've got, you feel like defensively maybe you've got the top 3 guys locked down.
Right.
And then, they come at you with, Beverly. Tariq Whitehead is capable. He's been held scoreless so far in this game.
Achiuwa, another little mid-range. You get that ball against the zone. You get it in on the free throw line. That's exactly where you want it. You get a shot or you can kick it out.
Lead out to 14, largest of the game. Sturtevant looking for the pick and roll. Threw it high to Muhammad. He couldn't control it. Slaps it off the glass. Up ahead, Beverly. And it's just too easy. Up by 16.
And Norcross still forced to run that offense 25, 27 feet from the basket.
Shot clock at 10. Murphy, shot blocked. And that was Balsa Koprivica, the Serbian, who moved to the United States at age 12.
Well, great help defense. And every time you see someone from Norcross trying to drive, there are players that are collapsing in to give help.
Shot clock's at 2. Murphy, he sees it, launches, and nearly banked it in just to beat the buzzer. Cunningham runs the floor, flips it over. Beverly, hot hand, yes.
Wow. He is absolutely on fire. Here's a guy that doesn't want halftime. He just wants to keep playing. That's not having
right
halftime.
on through. Beverly was 17. Martin tries to answer, can't. Rebound Cunningham. Now Moody. And Moody will score.
This looks like a fast break drill. The one that you run in practice.
And a reach-in foul going to be called on Moody. Well, Beverly continuing that hot outside range.
And give all the Montverde players credit. They are looking for the open man. You don't see anyone that looks like they're out there just for themselves. They're finding the open man and hitting it. Right now, Beverly has the hot hand. Let's find him. Let's feed him. Let's let him shoot it.
Beverly gets a breather. He checks out. Still perfect for the game. 17 points. Scoop to Murphy. He drives in. Missed the shot.
Again,
tipped.
Great.
Here they come with numbers.
Team defense.
Achua from Cunningham.
Norcross can't afford to have their guards penetrate because as soon as they penetrate, if there's a missed shot, there's a break at the other end.
3 missed by Sturdivant. Here's Moody. Floater, too strong. But Moody fouls on the other side. Well, even when you feel like you get back defensively, you're still not back defensively.
No, you're not. That's exactly right. Montverde fills the lanes. They make the right decisions, hitting the open man.
By 104. Shot block, foul called. Got him with the body. Did Omar Payne.
Well, I tell you what, with some of the other contact I've seen, I'm surprised they called a foul on that.
Free throw up and good. That breaks up an 11-0 run for the Eagles. It's 16-3 over the last 3:27. And Boston has scored 9 of the 22 for Norcross.
And again, Norcross staying back in the zone. I think they were thinking, we're not sure we have the athletes to stay with these guys.
What a pass. Achua. High low to Payne.
Achua had a 10-foot. He gave it up to get a 2-footer. What an unselfish play.
45-22. Montverde 9-1 on the season, coming off a win over then 6th-ranked Sierra Canyon, California. Scoop off the window, missed by Boston. And again, here is Montverde pushing with numbers, and Whitehead will get credit on the goaltend.
Queen Whitehead, a freshman.
Yep. Yeah, already holds offers from Rutgers and Arkansas Little Rock, but got to give the Scarlet Knights credit jumping in there early. I have a feeling that list is going to get a little bigger over the next couple of years.
If you see him here in 3 years, the list will be from here to California.
Tariq Whitehead, 6'5". Look out there. Does not have a freshman body. Here's a 3 at the horn that is short, and that caps a Montverde first half. Eagles all over Norcross out of Georgia. Malamir beat Bishop Gorman earlier today. Featuring from Georgia, who's a top 5 team in the country. Knocked off Findlay Prep from Nevada. We started this morning with a local game, Moon Township from Pennsylvania, defeating the Wheeling Park Patriots from here in Wheeling.
And one thing about that matchup tomorrow afternoon, Montverde and Malamir, they're not exactly friends. Yeah, they know.
Rivalry. Yep.
Yeah, they are a rivalry. They are going to go at it hard, not only from the basketball, but from the physical and trash talking a little bit type of. So it should be an entertaining ball game.
Yep, should be fun. Kevin Boyle done an outstanding job as he stands on the far sideline.
Norcross starting in that 1-3-1 again, which we saw most of the first half.
The Eagles with the ball and the big lead, 25-point lead. Cunningham, bounce pass. Achua turns, shoots it one-handed, softly with the left hand. Precious Achua with 12.
That zone defense did not faze Montverde at all. Just took their time, made the extra pass, got the good look.
Austin with the ball to Mohammed. Mohammed gets it back. Cut off. Corner 3 up and in. Second 3 for Isaac Martin. Norcross now 5 of 14 from downtown in the game. Swing to Moody. Lamar drives in, gives it up to Ochua.
Boy, they are hitting the seams of that zone just right. Make 2 guard you and then find the open man.
How about that's their 17th assist on 20 made baskets.
Yeah, that's an unselfish basketball team.
Martin to Mohammed. And he misses, gets it back, goes up, has it blocked. Taken out by Cade Cunningham. Over to Achua, to the rim. Up and in.
A fast break clinic by Montverde this evening.
Swing over to Caleb Murphy. And he'll be bumped and fouled. Well, you can guarantee one thing, even with the big lead, Kevin Boyle will not allow his team to let up.
That's exactly right. He was just as animated as he was at the beginning of the ball game just now, and they're up by 18.
5-time National Coach of the Year. We're going to get an offensive or a holding foul, rather. We'll put Issa Muhammad at the line. Whistle went on. Privica.
I said 18. I meant 28. My math is not too good right now.
Next one is good. And Muhammad, tough night at the office. 3 points for the 6'9" senior. This Norcross team.
Look at the patience that they have against the zone, Montverde.
Ball out of bounds and will belong to Norcross. Of course, Norcross, outstanding program in their own right. 5 former NBA players, including Al-Farouk Aminu, currently with the Portland Trailblazers. They last won a state championship in Georgia back in 2013 with Al-Farouk. 5 state championships in their history. The state of Georgia. Floating shot up good for Jaden Harris. And there's the timeout. Kevin Boyle unhappy with his team, even with the big lead. Taff, he's yet to pop off the bench here in this third quarter of play, but his team enjoying the good end of a 53-28 scoreboard. They're trying to attack this zone. Cade Cunningham swings it. Nemard makes the catch. Back it out, 10 to shoot. 3 hoisted in the corner, missed by Moody. And the ball lost out of bounds. It will go to Norcross.
And still good ball movement by Montverde. Just didn't get the shot to go down, but this zone doesn't seem to have phased them at all this evening.
Able to bring it up. Blue Devils coming off a loss to Roman Catholic. They're going to drop their second straight, barring an unforeseen comeback here. Ball lost at about 17 on the shot clock. Sturdivant lobs it in. Ochoa with the tip away. Moses gives it to Ochoa. Nearly had it stolen, gets it back, scores it.
One time that Norcross has a chance to get a turnover, fumble it back, and Ochoa right there to lay it in.
And to the rim, we'll get a foul called, I believe, on the drive, as Boston took it with authority.
Kevin Boyle upset again with his defense not getting over quite quick enough to help out.
Brandon Boston, 15th in the ESPN 60. First free throw is good. Gets him to 10 points. The sub in. Eskridge comes back in.
Yeah, you look at Montverde Balser, how do you pronounce that? Koprivica? Yes, he hasn't even been involved in the ball game, and Kevin Boyles is really high on his 7'1" center.
Yep, there he is in the low post. Don't look his way. Then Ochoa gets it. Ochoa hangs in the air, double clutches, and scored it.
Absorbs the contact, puts it up with the left hand, gets it to drop.
Yeah, shot that one on the way down.
Yeah.
And hits the free throw. So Precious Ochoa, 11 points already, and we're not even halfway gone here in this third quarter. Muhammad backs in, cut off. Sturdivant takes it, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Ryan Nimhard. Well, Kevin Boyle's seen enough. We're
sending four fresh bodies.
Yeah, the building we're in is the home of a minor league hockey team, and we just had a shift change. We will get to see Beverly's on the floor. We'll see if he continues his hot shooting ways. Has not missed yet in this game. 7 of 7. Ochoa with the pass. Along the baseline floating in is Derek Whitehead to score.
When the penetration drew all the traffic, Whitehead just laid it in.
Lead balloons to 30. Back iron shot missed. Whitehead pulls down the rebound. Takes it, scores it off the window.
And that's a freshman. Oh my goodness. Boy, the future remains very, very bright for this ball club. The way that they help out on the team defense is really good. Really, really good.
Boston misses off the back iron. Floating shot. A pass right there up ahead to Beverly. To the shot. It's blocked by Mohammed. Follow-up Ochoa won't go off the window. Norcross, rare fast break opportunity. And a behind-the-back pass was low, and Sturdivant couldn't score it. Montverde to the rim. Scooping shot from Whitehead off. Houston pulls up, hands it to Ochoa. Back out, and he'll pull the trigger. Jumper is no good, missed by Caleb Houston.
Norcross really not able to get any type of penetration and good looks. Well, finally, that time they did get one, and they will get to the line. But those chances have been very few and far between.
They get it to Mohammed. Trying to break up this Eagles run. It's a 7-0 run over the last 155. Mohammed free throw is good. Well, Norcross will be fine in the state of Georgia. They're only going to help themselves by playing this type of competition.
That's exactly right. Yeah, because they're getting beat pretty bad here by Montverde. Don't think that they don't have a good ball club. They've just run into a buzzsaw this evening.
Yeah, they got another game here tomorrow against Amatha at 6 o'clock out of Maryland. Another perennial power. All right, 2 makes for Mohammed. He's got 5 points.
Not quite sure what the holdup is at this point.
Ball back in play. 30-point lead for the Eagles.
For the first time tonight, we see Norcross going man-to-man.
Pass down to a double-teamed Omar Payne, and he'll be fouled. On the low post.
You've seen the excellent entry pass into the big fellow down low. But you've seen what Montverde has been able to do by carving up that zone. And you know, with the athletes that they have on the court, that they can really go against a man-to-man with a lot of different individuals.
All right, Payne at the line. He signed with Florida. Future Gator, 4 points in the contest. Misses both free throws. Ball rebounded by Alonzo Johnson on the floor for the first time for Norcross, running the point now. 5'11" senior guard. Heavily taped left wrist. Floating shot one-handed from Boston won't go. Boston's been held without a field goal here in the third quarter. There's Whitehead. Goes for an alley-oop. Had 2 players in the same place. So Cunningham cleans it up.
Neither of the 2 players could get it to dunk it, but Cunningham came right down and says, I'll take those 2 points.
Lead to 32. Clock winds to 90 seconds, third quarter. Norcross led early, 7-5. But that's nothing more than a memory. Johnson to Lewis Williams. And as the shot clock expires, 3 is missed by Brandon Boston. Here's Beverly up the floor. He's not shot so far after returning to the game. He's 7 of 7. Drive by Whitehead along the baseline. And Whitehead now taking over in the third quarter.
So much talent, so many different guys that can do so many things.
They get a blocking foul, count the basket, score it for Lewis Williams. Who stand just a tad late.
He was a tad late. Inside that, well, if they don't have the arc on the floor, but I think the official said just a tad late getting there. And I think that's something that Kevin Boyle can live with. His player did get over there, but that's what you want. You want to see that help defense get there. He'll work on that the next time. That will be a charge.
Free throw good for Lewis Williams. Cunningham takes the weave action, drives in, stripped to the ball and fouled. I'll go on Boston, his first whistle of the game.
You know, Montverde now can come down if there's some things that Kevin Boyle has put in recently that they haven't had a lot to work on. You can go out and you can do some certain things, run some certain plays that you might like or sets. Try to clean those up if you've been having problems with them.
Boston will get an extended break here in the quarter changeover as Jaden Harris will check in. Cunningham with another free throw. Cunningham with a quiet 4. Native of Arlington, Texas. And this is 2. Again, holds offers from Kansas, LSU, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, among others. 35 seconds, third quarter. Johnson with the ball in this Georgia-Florida matchup. Eskridge pull-up jumper, missed it, and the ball lost out of bounds off of Williams from Norcross. Cunningham brings it up, 15 to shoot. Shot clock obviously off. Here's Beverly for three, first miss of the game. Ball taken down by Eskridge. Half court, push pass, deflected. But here's a shot, good if it goes, off the rim. No good for Norcross, Isaiah Williams. Eagles flying high in West Virginia, fourth-ranked team in the nation. No problem through three quarters. It's time for another men's health tip. Screening PSA at age 40 is recommended for the prostate. Men with an increased risk and family history of prostate cancer should be followed closely. Cancer Research Classic as we roll towards day one's conclusion. One more game still to come at 7:45 tonight. Starting the fourth quarter, fourth-ranked team in the nation. Montverde up big.
Started it with a nice little jump shot there to start the fourth quarter for Norcross.
He's got 8 points in the contest. The lead is 66 to 37. Backdoor floater, no good, but tipped in by Omar Payne. Here's Boston, puts up a runner. That one was blocked, very close to goaltending. Lost out of bounds. He'll stay at this end with Norcross.
I'm with you, Travis. Looked like that ball might have been beginning its descent.
Precious Ochoa will check in. I mentioned Kansas, Ohio State, Syracuse, UCLA for Ochoa in North Carolina in the party admittedly late. I read quotes from Roy Williams that said that when he contacted Ochoa, that he said, admittedly, that we're getting in here a little late, but we'd love for you to become a Tar Heel. There's Precious Ochoa, still undecided on his college choice. Spin by Payne, and he double dribbled, turnover.
How would you feel? I mean, North Carolina calls you late, and they're somewhat apologizing because they're calling you a little late.
I think most players will be, Coach Williams, that's fine.
Yeah.
A little tardiness is okay. You got Kansas on the other line. We're talking Blue Bloods. Jumper for three. Missed by Boston. And Boston sees his miss, rebounded by Mohammed. He's fouled on the floor.
When you look at this Montverde ball club, I bet there's some spirited practices too with the type of competition that they have.
Oh, that's I tell you what, you can put a heck of a scout team out there.
Yes, you could.
All right, it is the 7th team foul.
Depending upon the amount of effort you put out, you could be a starter one day and be on the scout team the next.
Yep, you're right. That very easy tilt there. All right, Mohammed, they've got to give him 30 seconds. He's bleeding after that last foul. So he's down at the end of the bench. Training staff trying to
plug the nose.
Yep, allow him to stay in the game. 6:43 remaining, 68-37. And tomorrow at 3 o'clock should be a great matchup, perhaps even a national championship game preview.
Exactly.
Between La Lemire of Indiana, the #1 team in the nation, and this Eagle Ball Club at number 4 in the country.
Well, if you're in the vicinity, I know there's some football tomorrow. Might want to tape that, record that, come out and watch this, and then go back. this might be as entertaining as any football game that a person might see tomorrow afternoon.
All right, Muhammad's good to go. Back in, towing the line. Rebound Ochua. Here's Payne, turns, misses on the line drive, turnaround. Servan pulls down the rebound. Flips it up ahead to Boston. Floating shot, hops off on him, but stuck up and in by Muhammad.
Yeah, I think there were as many Montverde guys that got a hand on that ball as Muhammad before it went down. But Muhammad will get credit for those 2 points. And you have to like the way the Montverde players all, for the most part, have their head up as they are dribbling that basketball.
Ball out of bounds as Ochua and Sturdivant were battling for it. And the Eagles set to sub 5 new guys in.
Another shift, yes.
Jesse Jones on the floor for the first time for Montverde, number 14, right there along the baseline. And the 3 for Kyle Sturdivant.
Sturdivant's done a nice job of shooting the basketball.
Sturdivant, nice player, committed to Southern Cal. Yeah. Drive to the basket, scooping shot up, missed by Cade Cunningham. There is Sturdivant running the floor, gives it up to Boston, and Boston will score it off the window and draw the foul on Jones.
And one of the few really, really detailed fast breaks that you've been able to see from Norcross this evening.
13 points for Boston. That's his first field goal since early in this game. Under the line a couple of times, and he completes the play. .5:15 remaining. And going up, shot blocked. Getting it back and drawing the foul. Koprivica will get himself to the free throw line.
Koprivica's had very few opportunities tonight. That's because the fast break, he hasn't been on the end of those fast breaks.
Stuck with that one. Will take the low body contact. Balsa Koprivica headed to Tallahassee. Free throw is up and good.
Well, Kevin Boyle really, really high on this young man as well.
Well, and as you said, come tomorrow, you know, Koprivica could have a huge role in that game. Right. If you look at Lalamere, they're built a little bit differently than Norcross in terms of the length and size and the way they like to play. 3 in the corner is good. Sturdivant. (70-48). Norcross has played better here in the second half. We ballooned to 30 plus. They've been able to trim it down a little bit. Koprivica goes up, rejected by the rim. He lost where he was on the floor and draws a reach-in foul on Lewis Williams.
And I think Kevin Boyle might be saying, let's get that ball down low a little bit and see, can we get our big guy involved some, because we're certainly going to need him tomorrow.
Well, you look at both those teams, Lalamere and Montverde, you've got to give probably the depth advantage a little bit to this ball club, the Eagles. But what a great advantage that is, playing, you know, 2 very good opponents in the course of less than 24 hours.
That's exactly right.
And yet they've been able to play a lot of guys. You know, it says a lot when your leading scorer, Beverly, you know, doesn't at halftime doesn't get off the bench until almost the end of the third quarter. Close in on halfway gone here in the fourth. Boston dribbling up top. Lonzo Johnson, line driver, no good. Jones with the rebound. Eagles want to push. Emhart gets it back to Jones. Set a screen. Here's a runner. That's a pass. Kaprivica goes up, gets it back, puts off the window too strong. And he's 7-1, so it's easy to tip it to himself, but official's going to call him on a push. So Balsa Kaprivica whistled on his first personal foul. 3:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. Eagles, Montverde, Florida, on their way to 10-1 on the season.
Bro, everything that you want in an all-around player.
Yep, complete package. You mentioned very unselfish. Saw a play in the first half where he had an open look at a 10-foot jump shot. Instead, he passed it down to a 2-foot shot. And a layup for his teammate, Moses Moody.
But, you know, you take a look at a play like that, Moody was waiting for the pass because he knows he might get it. A lot of guys would say, well, he's going to shoot that. But knowing the type of player that Achua is, he was ready for the pass, got it and laid it in.
All right, Martin gets it back to a 20-point deficit. Give Norcross credit. This was a 32-point hole in the third quarter, so they have not given up.
No, offensively, they have done a much better job of running things here in the second half.
Kaprivica gets his first field goal. A shot off the window, and Sturdivant's foul.
It is concerted effort to get Kaprivica the basketball here down the stretch of this ball game. I don't have the shot chart, but I'm not so sure that he took a shot in the first half.
I don't recall him getting the ball.
No, that's right.
Yeah. Free throw up, around, and good. Jose Price will come in and bring Caleb Hustam back in. Kyle Sturdivant's had a nice game, 15 points, 7 boards.
Yeah, he's hit some big baskets. Of course, Norcross has needed them all night, but when things really seem bogged down, he's been able to get a basket for them.
Kaprivica with the screen for Cunningham. He spins down the lane, hangs in the air. Couldn't get the finish, but he'll shoot twice. Second foul on Brandon Boston. Shot is up and good.
You talk about this ball game tomorrow between the two big heavyweights, La Lemire and Montverde. There's really no scouting that has to go on. They've played each other. The coaches know each other. They know what each other's team is going to do. It's just who executes better.
Cunningham 5 and 5. Kaprivica lost the rebound to his legs. And it is put in by Jose Price. Cross looks to inbound the basketball. I do mention 5 former NBA players for the Blue Devils. They've got a real good one in college right now, and Rashawn Hammonds, a youngster who just had 18 points the other night for Georgia against Georgia Tech. Starting his college career. 75-52. Look out. Cunningham. A little showtime.
Yeah, the only question was, how was he going to throw it down?
Yeah, I like the selection. 77-52. Kaprivica. Cunningham wants another one. What else does he have in the repertoire? This one he goes with a one-handed tomahawk. Cade Cunningham, a little fourth quarter showtime.
In their spare time, those guys work on those things.
Back in your day, how many dunks did you have in your repertoire? The two-handed slam, right?
Yes, the tiptoe dunk. You cut a hole midway through the net and stick it through there and say you dunked it.
is that? Was the rim on the peach basket a little thicker than the iron? Is that why?
Okay, Travis, that's enough of that now. Kevin Boyle called that timeout, I think, just to get Cunningham out of the ball game.
Cunningham out with 8 points, although the last 2 were pretty spectacular. On the sideline, Johnson. We hit the 2-minute mark here momentarily. 27-point lead for the Eagles from Sunshine State. And the 3 in the corner is knocked in by Isaiah Williams. Houston fouled. Imhotep coming up with Sunrise Christian out of Kansas.
Again, 2 ranked teams.
11 and 21 respectively on the way next. Be sure to come back tomorrow. 7 games on tap beginning at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Houston, the 9th grader. 1 out of 2 at the line. Rebounded by Price. Houston has it blocked. Ball out. Going to stay at this end. Another peek at tomorrow's schedule. Get underway again bright and early at 10 a.m. The local game, Central Catholic from Wheeling, West Virginia against Butler, PA. And of course, don't forget, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Number 1 versus number 4. La Lumiere will take on this Eagle Ball Club at 3 here tomorrow at the West Banco Arena in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Won't get any easier for Norcross tomorrow either. They go against DeMatha, another ranked ball club. So, you know, as you said, it may not turn out well. Obviously tonight it's not going to, but playing this type of competition, when you get back in your league, get back to your state, it can't do anything but help.
There's free throw good. Good look there at Jesse McMillan. Yep, you can tell the faces on that bench. They're not thinking long term.
No.
Not thinking the assets that this type of game will eventually pay off, but it will. And the long haul for Norcross, who's set to drop their 2nd consecutive game. It's been a while since they did that. 28-4 last year, lost to Meadow Creek in the championship game, a team that they had beaten 3 times in the regular season in regional. Houston puts it up and in.
Capri, big fella saying, I can pass the ball, get my name in the books with an assist.
Whitehead, freshman, floater, good. He's got 10 points. And just like that, the lead goes back to 30. Final 10 seconds of an impressive performance from Montverde. Pass up ahead. Whitehead, he'll get a slam. And that will be a big purple and gold exclamation point